If you get to know yourself and you get to know yourself early, the better it is for you.
So are you saying Kwame you got
who say nyum to no chale emfa.
And once again, we are coming to you from our beautiful studios here at Onekingmultimedia. Yes, of course, anytime you see us, then you know that we are here to entertain you, inform you, and educate you. Welcome to the One King Show. Kindly subscribe to all our socials at Onekingmultimedia. As always, you know, I always say that anytime you don't subscribe, you are missing something good. My name is Hetty. You can also call me Hettylicious. And thank you once again for joining us. Let's take a quick turn. And when we are back, the show begins.
Mineral water, in Poncio. Shashamale says so.
Welcome back from that quick commercial break. It's still the One King Show, and it's proudly sponsored by One King Mineral Water. Pick our numbers and let's do business together. As always, I don't do the show alone. I have my favorite people here in the studio. So starting from my left, I have Richard Kobe Woolley in the studios with me. Let's give him some high five on that one. And I was
you could have done a better intro for me.
Moving from Woolley, I have my ever beautiful Shanzi also in the studios. How are you doing, darling?
I'm doing good.
Okay. It's a pleasure to see you all the time.
Same here, baby.
My guy. Signature laughter.
Yeah, man. I love this one. I love to do this.
Cristero.
Yes, I'm doing well.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
It's great, you know.
Nice one. Yeah. So moving straight to Click Bass. Yes, over here we have a lot of trending stories to talk about. So the first one on our plate is Kim Promise Asia Tour. Let's look at, from start to finish, what happened, were our expectations, being met? Did he deliver the crowd and all of that? Woolley, let me pick from you.
Okay, I think it's a good move to go and explore because we're in Africa, and when you look at the Asian market, it's really big. When you go to Asia, even most of the times, they stream songs with Pandora, so that's the platform most of them are on. So if you find out that probably you check your Spotify, you check your YouTube, your digitals, and you find out that, definitely you are seeing Asians stream your song, it tells you a story that probably your work is pushed over there. Sometimes it can be the boat that is actually confusing you. But for him to take the courage to go there, get to explore, it's a good one for him. And I saw the crowd. I saw the video. I saw the crowd, and I would say kudos to him. It was a nice one, but I feel the place was small, so we didn't see it that well. Let's not confuse ourselves as Ghanaians. Though we saw them jamming to
crowd
it.
Is crowd.
I feel like it's small. It's like, you see last year, the whole Ashake conversation that was going on about he feeling the O2. The point is the video that we saw just one part of the place.
Okay.
And it's a clear example with Kim Promise one. You see, when you see Burna Boy go on tour, if you see the end video, you see how the place still looks like.
Yeah.
You see it. And what we saw from Kim Promise, I'm not saying he's done very well, but we don't know the size of the auditorium or wherever he did the show. But big ups him taking the risk of going to Asia and seeing them even dance to Una U.
Yeah, singing along. It was so beautiful.
Yeah. That's one of the good things about promoting your songs very well. And It's a plus for him. Congrats to Kim Promise.
It's a plus for Kim Promise. Nana Mashansi.
Okay, so Can Promise actually going to Asia, Singapore, to be specific with, is a good move, just as Willie said. Now, the other time I said something here that as a musician, you have to check out the places that people really listen to you, or the place that you have this kind of great audience. Then you also make a move to that place to sell out your music there. And so I think that is what Kim Promise did. He saw that Asia is one of the continents where people actually listen to him more. People have this love for him and his music, and so him going there was quite a nice move to do. And with the auditorium or the size of the place, well, we don't really know, but the parts where we saw, judging from that, is excellent. People actually attended. We were happy. The people there actually loved someone from our country, and it's a big plus for us. We should always be positive and love these people more, because we always talk like, oh, and we want to me, they want to me. We are always, channeling our whole attention, focus on a particular place. That is where we want to. I don't know if that is the yardstick for an artist actually. It doesn't make sense to me. So knowing that this is one of the places where they love me, they love my music, and you go in there, it's quite a great move. You start from there, you get somewhere. But you always focus on one particular place, say, and you want attention. Until starting free baby attention, grow the whole thing, and we will get there.
Right. Cristero.
Yeah. I love to see our Ghanaian artists making waves out there. I love to see African artists making waves out there. I don't like this, that situation where we would always try to, when Ghanaians are doing well out there, then we try to bring the Nigerian conversation in there.
Right.
You understand? The Nigerians, yes, I mentioned here the last time that if you go to the UK, there are so many Nigerians in there. And so certainly when you have Nigerian artists in UK, you would have Nigerian people patronizing their events. You understand? The world is so big. We can also choose to explore other places. And Asia is one of the places that we can also choose to explore. So, I mean, it's not a bad move at all, having Kim Promise going out there. If you see, or if you look at Kim Promise and how he has progressed with his work, I mean, you would always be happy for him, where he's coming from and where he's gotten to. That's really some good work. That is really some great work. And he's putting a lot into getting here. And that is what artists are supposed to be doing. Stop complaining and stop blaming media houses, telling media houses that they are weak and they are not loud. That is not the way to go. Put in the work. What are you doing for yourself as an artist? That is what you are supposed to do. Your friends are out there. The likes of they are out there playing shows in Asia. And you are here complaining that media houses are weak. What do you expect? You sit down there and complain.
Straight bullets.
You think the world is waiting for you? No one is waiting for you.
Wow.
So for me, it's a great move. We need to congratulate him. I learned the place is about 500 capacity. That's what I learned. I don't know how true that is, but I learned it is 500 seater capacity. And so
he has tried.
Yes, I mean that, you see, if you go there, you ask yourself, how many people even speak English? How many
exactly.
speak?
So for them to be singing
to
your song,
exactly.
it's a big deal.
That's what I said. It's a plus for him to take that adventure and go there.
Yes.
For PR's sake, right? It's even good for PR. So it's good.
Yes. So me, and so it is good to make this good move.
That's a good one. It's good to make this good move. Now, over to our next story. Kwame Yogurt quit music. Could it be for clouds or it's
Why are you clapping?
No, don't be shady, please.
Why are you clapping?
You see,
why would you do that?
If you get to know yourself and you get to know yourself early, the better it is for you.
So are you saying Kwame Yogurt? So this is what he posted on, his verified Facebook page, his verified social. So he said, some of you will be disappointed to hear this news, but my love for music is no more. I just can't continue. I quit. Thanks for loving me for no reason. Thanks for hating me for no reason. I mean, sure, it will be a Kwame Yogurt. Do you think Amarado might be the cause for this? Because according to him, Amarado has stolen his song for the third time.
I feel what's his name?
Kwame Yogurt.
I always say Kwame Yogurt. I always want to put the name wrong. You see, that guy has been depressed for a very long time, and let's no joke. Depression is real. In our part of the world, we think, so because why depressed, they're common. Sometimes it's not a common. Sometimes it's true
And that's
depression.
when you're broken heart.
And that's when it's true depression, because this guy started complaining when he was under his record label, where he even went for interviews, claimed that the people were evil, they never liked him, spoke about suicide at the point and all of that. So if later on he started accusing Amarado of stealing his song, he went and released a song that up to today I still don't see the similarity in both songs. And today I don't see
I'm a soldier.
That's where he feels they actually stole his song.
One man soldier.
Soldier. And no DJ no. So I feel he's been depressed for some time now. And I think in our part of the world, therapy is one thing people don't take serious.
We are lacking.
Yes, we lack that, because as artists, they go through a lot. Because one thing, art or creativity is no joke. The job you are sitting here doing, it's not a job a layman can sit and do.
Yeah.
It takes a lot. So you are always in a different verse when you are working.
Yeah.
So coming back to your real self is always a problem. And your state of mind has all these things that it goes through. So sometimes it's normal for them to go through phases like this, and they need to speak to the right people to get back on track. So I feel he's been depressed for some time now, and he's saying his quit music is just one of those gimmicks. Same guy came to
could
say,
it be for clout?
for clout. Same guy came out to say Kwame Eugene has stolen a song, and later came to say, oh no, he was just sharing what the blogger wrote about. You see, he is inconsistently consistent.
Hey.
That's how he sounds, because
Inconsistently
consistent, because all the time be on your consistent.
So
Consistency
he's
in a brabo.
constantly being inconsistent.
Yes,
I like
he
that.
been in a brabo, because you say someone stole your song, and later you come and say, oh, the blogger said this and you came to share it. What do you mean? What do you mean? Such a person. And after that, now you come to us, you stop music.
Sweet Jai. One family speakers, no fan.
On my hate me, you pay.
Oh.
The one with Kwame Eugene.
And which one?
Events.
No, it's not your
I've forgotten the song. And later the one with Ponobium, Nede, Better Sweet. Those two songs were his hit songs. Aside that, why and fat. So sometimes it's understandable.
You. And
So I think you should get therapy and
Shazzy, let me come to you quick. Willie.
Okay. Hetty.
Hey, please, not you. Thank you.
I mean, Kwame got. I am because we both were born on the same day, Saturday. Me am Kwame. Yeah, no, sir. No, we don't quit easily.
But he just showed you people can quit easily.
He
just showed you.
Maybe at the throne. Maybe I want to start at the throne. Because we don't quit easily.
Nice.
Debbie. And man cry now Bema. But it's quite a sad one, because looking at what is going on, sometimes you can talk to some artists and then they go through so many things that
Could it be that because they're not getting the hits, they feel like all hope is lost?
Yeah, Hetty.
But you can't have a hit all the time.
But you can't
Don't
also
you
be you can't also be down there all the time.
But that was what I was saying, that
Yeah.
when you enter the verse or the metaverse of creating music, coming back to the human world is always a different thing.
Yes.
So the more you keep on doing it and you feel like it's not going your way.
Being a creative is a tough
It's
one.
a tough thing to do.
You
so.
wear two personalities,
Yeah.
Because, when we close from work and we get home and the microphones are off, we go like, this is me. Now you be stuck in your bed.
You
have
people
nowhere to
happy
go.
on radio.
I know.
You
Come home
and you are
and
sad.
right?
It's normal.
So, Chansey.
Okay, so just as I was saying, it is very hard to be a creative, let alone be a musician. Someone who had been down there and then he has finally climbed up there, and later you're not able to bring out stuff that are going to get people, get people thinking about you, get you in people's mind and all that. Is actually something that's really heartbreaking because with tasty fame that. Now, I say, oh yeah, and I say, it's quite some way. So you could say from where we are sitting and how things are going, you could say that this guy is actually going through a lot, but he can't come out to say that this is actually the reason why I am quitting music. It gets to some situation or point where some musicians actually lay back a little, not because they don't have lyrics to bring out a good song, not because they don't have the money, but they feel tired. They feel they're not feeling their own selves. They feel they are lost, so they just want some time to actually get to know themselves. I don't know how to put it, but to bring back themselves. You understand? Because the music, you're doing things to entertain someone, but you, the entertainer, don't really have someone to entertain you most of the times. So it is quite a difficult one for them. Some wouldn't come out to tell you why they actually laid back, but they still bounce back. But looking at Kwame Yogurt's situation, is like he doesn't have the courage to do it, in a secret way, or to do it alone. And to also the and who say he will come back and say, oh, me and me kind but me boy, me sign as starting him. It is a phase he's going through. It will pass, but he doesn't have the courage to do it alone. He doesn't. It's like there's no one around. There's no one to talk to. So. This is what he's feeling at the moment. Because even me at some point, I stopped radio because I felt like I'm tired. I felt like I felt like a whole lot of things, So it's like that. But Rebecca said, "Jaina we Jaina momono, ebiana a good decision because
Chris, could it be for clouds or for real?"
I don't think so. If it's for clouds, I will be very surprised. And if it is, that's fair. I mean, sometimes you just have to, go back, sit for a while, and then come back again. You understand? Shatawale is in my mind. I love the gentleman's story. At a point in time in his career, he needed to just stop, go back, and then come back again. And this time around, he came back hitting very hard, and he's all over the place. So sometimes you take inspiration from people's stories. You take some of these inspiration, and it helps you. So if Kwame Yogurt has realized now that things are not really going on well after Bibi Besi with Kwame Eugene,
and then this one too.
Bittersweet.
I live my life like no pressure. I give
and you my old brothers and our body.
Oh, and you mad do. And you mad I'm okay.
And I'm okay. No came when he decided to leave his record label. Let's say, the title "I'm feeling okay."
I'm feeling okay.
I'm feeling okay. Very low tempo. Low tempo song. Was it?
That's a nice.
It was a nice song, but was it like Bibi Besi?
Because we had the Hitmaster on it.
So I'm saying
we can't take that from Kwame Eugene.
In terms of hits,
we cannot take the fact Kwame Eugene, he holds bangers. Like, let's not lie about it. We had Kwame Eugene on it.
Well, whether you have Kwame Eugene, but what I know is that Bibi Besi was a big song.
Bibi Besi.
You understand? Yes, and that is the biggest song we have had from the camp of Kwame Yogurt.
Hey.
But the one with Ponobium was also big.
But it wasn't big.
I'm saying the biggest.
There was a hit song.
Well, it might be hits, but not.
But compared to
comparatively, with the one with Kwame Eugene, Bibi Besi was all over the place. So now, yes,
And even people were saying if it wasn't for Kwame Eugene, the song
I
wouldn't
don't care. I
be a hit.
know. All I know is that
I'm
it
not
was
saying
Kwame-
for you. I'm not saying for you to care, but I'm just saying it.
What I know is that was Kwame Yogurt's song, and so whoever was on the song, that's fine. But what I know is that it was Kwame Yogurt's song. For me, if he wants to take a break, that's fine because he's been struggling these days.
He didn't say break.
Yes.
He said he's quitting.
Well, we know these musicians. He might even decide if he is quitting, that's fine. If he's breaking, that's okay too. Because to say, I say, ofanyumna insisi so na ebrena bemu kakra. So for me, I think that sometimes when you are hitting it so hard and it's not responding,
working.
it's
You
not
just take a
working.
step back.
You just step back, and then if one day you decide to come back, that's fine. Kwasia sabe previous and when I'm penny for Kwasia na wants a son adring. And see if one day he decides to
have a
come back,
change
that's
of mind.
yes. I mean, why not?
Now let's take a look at the latest trending video on social media. Kojo Sheldon's humorous reconciliation attempt with Ghanaian dancehall artist Shatta Wale. We know Shatta Wale and Kojo Sheldon, they don't see eye to eye. Because when the whole breakdown and analysis of the music doesn't go with Shatta Wale, Kojo Sheldon will take it to from addressing his head to his eyes to everything. Shatta Wale won't let you rest when it comes to attacking your physique and how you look like. Now, so we know that these two are not friends. That's what we see on social media. But ahead of Medical's concert at the O2 Indigo, right, in London, come this weekend. Shatta Wale is on. Sister Ifya the songstress is on. Nocturnal is on. Bisa Kede is on. Kwesi Arthur is on. And a host of other amazing talents are on. And so Kojo Sheldon finds his way to the United Kingdom, that's London. And
I like how you say London.
yeah, that's
I like it.
Thank you.
London.
London.
So, as part of the media rounds and all of that, these two meet, Shatta Wale and Kojo Sheldon. And you can see that Kojo Sheldon is trying to, shake hands with Shatta Wale. And Shatta Wale goes like, "By you know me."
So I'm here.
You know me for me. you know me. And people are coming at Kojo Sheldon. But why you stoop so low to go and greet Shatta? Who is he? Forget him. And some to say, after all your tuno, you see Shatta no, like one and you want to talk to him, you want to this. You see how Shatta has embarrassed you. I'm like, my guy, take it easy. This is not the full video. This is an SM agenda. I can see from somewhere. Somebody was videoing a particular angle. But then I followed the story and, in a conversation between Kojo Sheldon and Jay Foley, he made it known that there's a full video where they've made peace and all of that stuff. But then the most important thing to trend right now is Medical's concert. And then after that, the entire video where these two have smoked the peace pipe and all that. But for him, he says, anywhere Shatta Wale goes, he will go. And when till he dies. So we should be ready to be seeing these two everywhere.
So I'm here with Sheldon.
Yeah.
Right. And what pushed you? What pushed you? I know this video will go around.
Okay.
What pushed you to meet Shatta?
Okay, so if you have been watching the interviews that I've been granting recently, I've said I want to smoke the peace pipe with Shatta. I've said it on several occasions. So
Why though?
Because Charlie, I go hit 30 this September. I go grow. I'm an OG in the media business,
Yeah.
So I don't want
Sheldon.
to. You understand? I don't want to hold grudges to this.
Yeah.
But yeah, Shatta is always my best friend, whether he greets me or he doesn't greet me.
So we saw a small part of the video.
Yeah, there's a full video, but they don't want to post it. When we post it, we will destroy the agenda.
Oh, so you guys are cool now.
There's a full video of me and him talking, but I wasn't in the one that the person posted. But they shouldn't worry. If I post it right now to destroy everything, so after the show,
Then
I'll post the full video. Then everybody will take their L.
Yeah, let's go watch it on YouTube. The full video after
The full video will be on YouTube though.
Yeah.
So watch it. But yeah, wherever I see him, I'll still move to him.
Still.
Yes, I want to shut till I die.
Willie, were you expecting these two to ever?
I wasn't surprised when I saw the video.
Okay.
And before even Sheldon got to London, I was expecting this to happen.
Okay.
Because 2 weeks ago, Sheldon had an interview with Medical where he was talking about he wanting to make peace with Wale and all of that. He even actually had a full breakdown talking about
What happened
and how he wants to make peace with Wale. So I was expecting to see.
But he says not Wale alone. He says he's turning 30 this year. So he wants to make
Sheldon
peace with
is
everybody.
yes, so he wants to be peaceful. So when they got to the airport, I think GH Hyper leaked that video.
Yeah.
When they got there, I was expecting the normal Wale to look over and be like, yo, boy, what's up? But Wale...
He was being
acted
laid back.
in a way, and if I would say it from my point, I feel like he was being petty. Because...
But don't you think he was hurt? With all that...
But
Kojo
Wale has done worse to people and he meets them and he laughs with them.
No, we're talking of Sheldon and Wale.
I'm saying he's done worse to people and he meets them and they are able to go like, yo. Remember, he's had issues with Andy Dusty and Abeku Santana and all those things. But when he has a show and Abeku is the MC for the show, they actually meet at the hotel before, probably catch up just and all of that. And he goes on stage and still insults them. So I didn't really expect him to act that way towards Sheldon. But again, the words Sheldon used when they were fighting was
harsh.
out of bounds. I know Chatawale is a crazy guy and all of that, but Sheldon too went so crazy.
So far.
There are some unprintable words we can say on here, but I feel it's time. The fight has been over 2 years. This thing started in 2022.
Yeah.
And now we are in 2024. You should just man up and...
But one
end all
person
those things.
taking the initiative, I think it's a good step.
It's a good one. It's a step in the right direction. I just pray Wale also finds a way to... Because, Wale was Sheldon's fan before the whole people. That was what led to he even doing...
breakdowns and all that, yeah.
You will be there, Yawa. Because most of the times, he would just take videos of...
Yawa of the day,
Yawa
I
of the
remember.
day and be laughing on Snapchat and all. So, he's a fan of the guy. But probably he been uncle year. So
It just didn't sit right with him with some things.
We just pray for peace. That's all.
Yeah. Shansi.
Yeah, Hetty. So let's all accept the fact that Sheldon has actually lost because, he started it. And say, unia kukudra ode ebe train omo pento kwa friend say.
Chokra.
Ebe train manso men start it. Eti we na che say ya bra ya wofa oni akukudra ya de train manso. And or start ye. And when you see his persona and social media, and then when you look at the whole thing that happened at London, you're like, now you're waiting not to akukuti say
I know, right?
I didn't say good nature actually say, and the whole world no buadie. Before you come and say I don't respect, okay. Now we see he respects, so it's good. Actually, it's also a mature move, but to me, they be make us say, "Jina baby nke come home sembio na one members you and you." Hexi said the missy per manso no ho me ya chimney nti manso de me pepa me de.
Don't bring it to my headquarters.
Which headquarters?
You won't survive.
Where?
My headquarters.
Where you
Me manso me ya chimney.
Where you
A chimney.
Okay. I'm just asking. I just want to be sure.
Over to you, sir.
Nti me pe manso and also entre say manso anyansa nim na metwe. But say we obi a medo. We are dem na me ya. Na say wo toa so ye na wo kire me say dia wo ye we need the hop pa yes wo ya dia wo
ya na wo ye
dia wo ya na wo ye wo kire me say we need the hop pa wo mbodam wa dwen no bibia sisi so na wo ya ene ma me pa tro ene me ne wo tintontan ye twem eti na metim baby a mempa nan for some no but ye said ya Sheldon Eka nsem yes Wale etres onu kwa Wale asempa on for na no kran tum so still Wale asem bia ba papa wo be ko Twitter no si ho no oka. So you can ask yourself say so when you go to the comment section people will be like it's not the same person that said he would never ever talk about Wale in his life. But still, he was talking about Wale. He was talking about things that were going on with Wale and all that. But and now you go to London. Before you went to London, you said you wanted to make peace because now you're growing and you don't want to hold grudges against anybody.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. Since he's made that move, let's all plead
I wish him
on
the
his
best.
behalf, because as I said, they are okay. Say, I was saying, "Quite they wale pio, I was saying the obey baby obe shall be ano." Ona oya why crowd the beche me, and you know, yeah, one pa say wale so you be a or tisaka but or akumapa. That is one part that people doesn't they don't really know about Wale. He's like that, but he really has a good heart. So we're praying he forgives him, and then whatever they want to settle gets settled.
Nice one. Chris, let me pick your thoughts on this one in a few minutes, and then
I think as I said, anyansa for me new crab a wuntem. Yes, so I was about kwasia. So if at the end of the day, Kojo Sheldon and Hunyansa say he has to now settle the beef with other people, and then Shatawale happens to be the first person he wants to approach and settle his beef with. And that's fine. It's a good move. I understand, the arguments people are making. Say, they didn't know say I think yes, people can make those arguments, and if they say so, it is worth it. You understand? Because we have seen him on his platform, the kind of things he said about Shatawale and all of that. So if people ask these questions, I mean, they are good to go. But at the end of the day, he feels that, Charlie, what at all are we, looking for? This is the time for me to set. And Shatawale is that kind of guy. He will not nenim siri neti kokusu no on srenchero. He will let you know that, man, me I they like you, I they like you, I they like good. What you they do. The things you do, me they like. So you know,
my business.
He understands. So,
my
business. So he will let you understand that, yeah, Charlie, I didn't like what you did to me or what you've been doing to me. I don't like what you've been doing to me. So for me, it's just normal. The two of them, probably it's an agenda. Numbers. It's just one of those things. Where you crap on? So for me, it's just between the two of them. I'm sure they have already settled their issue. There's nothing to worry about.
Okay, I'm sure they have already settled their issues, and there's absolutely nothing for them or us to worry about. And this is coming from Chris Terry. We're still on the One King Show, proudly sponsored by One King Mineral Water. Subscribe to our socials at One King Multimedia, and let's keep the conversation ongoing. Now, to the final parts of our click bars. TikTok goes on Twitter, verified Twitter space page, and says, "Don't marry a man or a woman you have not dated for more than 7 years. Thank me later." But my big question is, what course are we studying in the 7 years? What do we want to know about our pattern that they traffic drugs, they chew human meat? 7 years. 1 year, I won't even do. For me, I'll entreat don't date a man for more than a year. Don't. Because if a man will marry you, he knows in the first 6 months with you, he knows this is a woman I would want to spend the rest of my life with. If a woman wants to marry a man, if a woman has intentions of settling down with a man, she knows first 6 months, this is a man I can spend the rest of my life with. So you people know. 7 years, what at all do you want to see in the 7 years? So you fight, you argue, you cook. Some ladies are even washing. Some ladies are cleaning the entire house. Hey, going to see in-laws. Hey, and at the end of the day.
So what are you saying? That if you're dating a man, you don't have to cook, clean, do all those
cooking
things?
is not a problem. This is where I'm coming from. Cooking for my man is not a problem because I'll eat some. Cleaning the house is not a problem. It's nice to get into a clean home, because you definitely go there. So when you go there, the place is neat. You yourself, you feel welcomed. So cleaning a man's house, you're doing it for you and him. You can't afford walking into a dirty environment. But washing, I won't do it. I won't wash for a man.
Okay.
I won't.
Even when you move around with him?
He's my husband. Then it's my duty. washing, I'm not going to do that.
But you say you like a clean environment.
A clean environment.
So if the person is coming, he's
No,
not clean.
he is not clean. How?
His clothes
No,
are
the
dirty.
clothes are
He's not
dirty.
clean. How?
The clothes
The
are
clothes
dirty.
are dirty.
Does he have only one clothes? That's the question.
Need na efi.
No. Does he have only one clothes?
Clothes na
There's
efi.
always
So
one
No.
all
100
shall
pound,
show
No. Does he
You
have
have
only?
to wash it.
I am not going to wash for a man I am dating. Relationship, then I come to you to wash your clothes. I feel it's extreme. Wait, this is it. We marry, we stay in the same house. We're cooking, we're washing, we're cleaning the house, topping it up with marital sugar. That is sex. So if I am dating you,
there.
and all the 7 years I am doing this, when we marry, what am I doing?
Oh, now say you're washing the pay. Because
relax.
apart from washing, you are
Relax.
cleaning and
I'll
you are
come to
cooking
you.
and
I'll-
you're having
I'll
sex.
come to you.
So
I'll come to you.
Away your film.
I'll come to you. So I am trying to tell you, I won't do everything a wife is supposed to do for a man in a
maybe back
relationship.
When you were in JHS, getting to SHS, did you write smoke?
Did I write what?
Did you write more?
There's stages to everything.
Did you write more?
There are stages
That's
to
more-
everything.
that's
so
more.
Oh, no,
so
it's
I'm
not.
trying
Maybe
to tell you that I won't wash for a man I won't. I feel it's too much. I won't wash for a man I'm dating. Like how? How? Wash how? No.
But the sex is okay.
Sex is what?
Since you guys are not married, the sex is okay.
I didn't tell you I'm sleeping with the
No,
person
you
I am
said
with.
something here right now.
I said I use the word married when we are married.
I mean, you are washing
So this
for,
is
you're
what
not
I
washing
said.
for the
This
man.
is what I said.
Uh-huh.
This is what I said. When we marry, I'm washing, I'm cooking for you, I'm cleaning for you, I'm washing for you, and we are topping it up with marital sugar. That is sex. So I use this in a phrase: when we marry, I am doing all these things
No,
for
and
you.
you said that if I'm doing all these things for you, what will make you come and marry me?
Of course. So
Uh-huh.
I'm asking that I didn't add the sex part to this one.
Okay.
What I'm saying
But
is, so
people are
if I am
people are having
washing
sex,
uh-huh.
whilst they are not married to their partners, but they are not doing all these things, the cleaning, the cooking, and all that. Does that also guarantee that there wouldn't be any kind of enthusiasm for the man to go and marry you?
That's their choice. But I am speaking for myself.
Okay.
I'm saying for me, I want to wash for a man. I feel that's. Oh, come on.
It's just the washing,
I want to wash.
but you clean.
No.
You need to wash.
wash, but you clean.
You know what?
What's the difference between washing and cleaning?
No,
have
hey,
sex.
washing. Hey,
And have sex.
You see, some women even wash. They wash
You
jeans
know-
with their teeth.
You know
Hey.
what? You know what? You know what? Like you have sex.
You see the woman.
You have sex.
You see the woman.
But you clean.
You clean and
I'll
have sex.
clean because when the washroom is dirty and I'm done having sex, I have to go wash down.
at you.
That
You
place
don't
is
wash.
dirty.
You don't wash.
You know what? Listen,
But
you
you have
know
sex.
what?
But you have
say
sex.
no. Won't you hug him when he's wearing the same dirty shirt?
Wouldn't it be what?
Won't you hug him when he's wearing the
The
same
man
dirty
should be
shirt?
sick to be wearing the t-shirts all around the place.
But he doesn't have time to wash.
You don't have go to the laundry. What stops you get the
doesn't-
washing machine?
he doesn't have time.
Hey, oh, before we buy Yusuf is me be seen your man and when you are be chuchu. She has made me sing ya be sujins.
And say,
Scratchy.
qualifies to the marriage.
Kesero.
Take
TikTok is saying, don't marry a man or a woman you've not dated for 7 years. Hey, let me pick.
Abrabona ye bono enye Nigeria movie o. Enye Hollywood. I promise I Nollywood on.
I am blockbuster.
Nollywood movie. What works for one person might not work
Thank you.
for the next one.
Yeah.
You understand? So for me, people meet, a guy will meet a lady in the next 2-3 months.
They're married.
They marry. Others would have to, wait for a while. I mean, they go through 1 or 2 things. Some would even stay together, not necessarily married, stay together,
see.
give birth,
Yeah, and later
and
married.
then later marry.
And they're happy.
We are talking about over 10 years.
And they're happy.
And very happy. People wait, go out with a woman for God knows how long. They marry and the marriage won't work.
Yes.
Some meet people within the shortest period of time, they get married and there's happiness all over the place. Some also go through the same situation, short period, they marry and then the marriage collapses afterwards.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's not just a straight jacket thing that dates the person for 7 years or more or less. No. what works for you might not work for the next man. So obiani niti abrabo ye bono obiani niti. You understand? Abrabo na ye bono akwa te se be poso adwuma obi hwe obianim. Sanity. So then Bob Brana, what works for you is what you need to go with.
Right.
These days, if even if you go to the street, if you go on the street and then you ask people, those who are married, if you tell them or if you ask them to break their marriages, I tell you wonder the number of people who will tell you they would want to remarry or just leave the marriage. I'm telling you, people are in marriages and they are not happy. Others are also enjoying. People are enjoying life because they are married.
Yeah.
Others are also being killed because they are in marriages.
Yeah.
So I when it comes to the issues of marriage and what happens in marriages,
I really don't want to.
I don't want to make it look like, it's a strict jacket thing. No. In the Bible, when we had the likes of King David, by force. King David, the man after God's heart. They needed to bring her Abishak or see your back or bar virgin. Come. Mary, the famous Mary Joseph story.
That's a famous Mary.
Yes, Mary. You didn't know Joseph.
Yeah.
You didn't know. One. So I mean,
I'm on dating for 7
and
years.
you see, those things are there.
One fan
in San Cano.
Magic in
Yes, these days.
Magic in
These days, 7 years. No, you may be coming. 7 years. No,
the things they have done.
And you may be coming. But some also go through that, and it works for them perfectly.
Yeah.
After marriage, they are happy.
Some too don't get it that way.
Some don't. So, what works for one person might not work
But
for
I
another.
am asking you, will
Yes.
you date a lady or a woman for 7 years before getting married to her?
Why not? If there is that opportunity for me, if that is how life is for
No,
me.
I'm asking you, would
mean,
you
there's
find it
nothing-
convenient
There's
going
nothing-
7 years?
There is nothing wrong with it.
Wow.
Yes, I can also choose to go out with the woman for, let's say, 6 months and then get married to her. I mean,
So it's your choice.
it's just a choice, and it is about how both of you understand yourselves. You understand? If there's that mutual understanding, then you are good to go. I don't want it to be like, we say yaneti and to say yane was say yakono. No,
Right.
it might not really work for you.
Nice one. It might not really work for you. Like I said, I'm not going to wash.
But you have sex.
Yeah.
I know the nyakura.
I'm not washing. Hey, Mr. Bemia. Hey, I will leave my
You
house.
don't watch, but you have sex. And
No, did I tell you I'm having sex?
Why you
No, I said I will, but have I told you I am doing?
Attempt to on live is the same as attempt to do.
I should leave. I should wake up. Hey, some people go and soak the things on Friday.
Yeah.
Or maybe you go soak hot water go soaky. And you mo.
Saturday
No,
not
you
the same bo.
no more than see no. Richie, will you date a woman for 7 years before marrying her?
I think it's a choice, and
But will you?
I don't see myself doing that.
Thank you.
I don't see myself doing that, though. But it depends. It might happen that probably at the moment I'm not financially stable to start.
So the
a
reason
family.
you will do
Yes.
that is finance.
Yes, for me,
But
that's my main,
not because you feel
No, that's my main reason.
Okay.
Because I want to be honest with you that I don't want to start a family that me babesha ne maami echi wo trotom ne yes no. So I want to have the right family. So if I tell you maybe I'm not ready at this point, probably the main reason is finance. I want to set a stable family. That's why I'm not dating. But if
Right.
I'm stable right now and I meet you probably 2 hours from now and I think I can marry you next week, I'll do that. Because when you meet the right person, you know
you
it.
know.
There are people we've met that we feel like, oh, where they are fat, she's not the right person, and it happens the same way. But when you meet the right person, you know, yeah, she
is
has
it.
all I
Sometimes-
want, and you
Sometimes
wouldn't know
might,
everything.
Sometimes you might meet the person thinking the person is the right one.
No, but you see, senior man, one thing is, when it comes to marriage and relationship and all those things, what I've come to know is two masters can't be in one boat.
Yeah.
One would definitely have to play the role of a fool. So if you find out your partner has
It's
a
a
strong
master.
head, you need to also find a way to live with that person, accommodate that because people like that might have strong heads but have very good hearts.
Yeah.
So you find the good out of them and try and make them understand why
I like
they should
that
move.
statement.
They should. You need to let them understand why they should move and change. So I feel the 7 years is a very long period. I wouldn't say that way.
Hey, you
'Cause
say
7
I
years,
love
yeah,
you, I
wow,
miss you, sir. 7 years.
7 years, yeah. I said the opposite who are brabomina, you who 7 years, there's 10% who be and one thing is you can even date someone for 20 years. There are still some
You
things
never
you
know.
never know. Every day of your life, you discover something new. Assume to see in fear, so you're not almost how much so go at them pass. But you in your house, you don't do that. So when you see that, it's like a culture shock. It's a whole new experience you are getting to know. So you just have to be patient and get to know the
Wanna give
person
it
very
time.
well. And give it time. So
Shanzi.
7 their doors.
Yes,
Will you
dear.
date a man for 7 years before? If a man tells you, let's date for 7 years before we marry, what will be your response?
Well, I don't think a man would tell me let's date for 7 years.
He's telling you that is the line, 7 years.
No, but he's not saying that over here 7 years.
But over here, I said more for 7 years.
I don't think there will be an instant where a man would tell me to date him for 7 years.
No
before.
man would even do that. Tell you.
Over here, I said watch him 4, watch him 5.
No man
Sis.
will tell you that, Charlie, let's date. for
Hey,
7 years.
no,
Then
I don't
you're on the
No man will
7th
actually
ring.
say that. But I mean, I can, that is why I actually side with Christian, because life actually has its own way of bringing things to you unknowingly, unconsciously. So sometimes you might not even make up your mind to do this, but you end up doing it. Ebi kura na wo can say yesi so kabai now ke bia wo no wa dia wa wo be say 4 sisi a woti abroche UKB auto car na esi wudan ewi me sure so wo ya can say prime minister sa na wa plan wa life no nkabai na me so say nka kama wa
When I a pilot.
come me
So be a pilot
doctor
too.
come here doctor ma worry ma wo be say 2 bi me ti abroche me wo me mansion what you say but ene me ne nti no Abraham nakasa de any formula ubetimi a plan it but enkosa de was planning no but even with that crown we have men who intentionally do that. Some men know perfectly well that they are not going to marry you, they are going to waste your time.
The man never
Listen-
liked you from the first place.
Yeah.
That it means
He never liked you
He
from day one.
never liked you, but then he's lying to you that he likes you
Because of
And
what he's getting
He
from
wanted
you.
the-
exactly.
He's
That's what you
whiling
want.
time
Exactly.
with
It's
you.
your then this is here because I don't know who at this point is dating and is not having sex with their partner.
I know.
Seriously.
I know people like
I'm a
that.
testimony
You know people
to
like that.
yes.
That's the fun.
I'm a testimony to that.
To what?
Celibate. I'm celibate.
Sister, I know like us. I mean,
I know people
what
like
I said.
that.
Why? I mean,
It's like who Nimo, but
No,
I know
like-
people like
Oh, but I'm
that.
telling you,
you
the fact-
yourself.
I said I know people like
I'm
that.
not saying it's not there at all.
Yeah.
At all.
But I
you
told
get
you
it.
I am
But
one.
most, Willie, I'm saying something serious. most people that are in
Okay.
relationships are having sex. Now I'm not in any relationships.
Today's
I
you.
can't say.
There we go.
I'm not in any serious. Okay, I'm not in any serious relationship because I know what I mean when I say serious. There's not like serious right now in my life, so I'm not really having
But
sex.
there is some
But
relationship. Hey.
It's not serious.
It's not
Kakra
serious.
di wi mu de onya. Kakra di wi mu de onya.
I don't worry. I don't worry.
It's his voice approaching me. Men approaching me.
Urgently,
Babe, my DSTV subscription, prepaid, gas, my hair,
I need
urgently. What? I was going to find it serious. Any cheers.
Yes,
Young
cheers.
question.
It makes us know. There are men that will intentionally waste your time. They are there. Those men are there.
Time wasters for no.
Time wasters for her. Or no, baby,
Serious one.
serious one or and so no way say I love you. Hey, me who na me baby, yeah, me say
But say
something.
time wasters for no. If I be more so for 4 years I didn't pay be more. As of a
Me mommy, they mention that day.
As of a ebimo. As almost me horde girls net was obey 4. Say she will be at him say, Mewari. Omunina home cronko, you go so a bomb pie. Berna, where you not tabudu no.
But on in Sweden BMP.
Hey, I want to know so to make a kadosh bear for. Not a best.
And you know,
now even cross off one penny for mu preach here.
Ebimo.
Preach it's me targeting as of one.
I don't think so. I don't believe.
Oh,
I don't want to believe this one.
Christian is playing. He's playing a role. Don't mind.
Me who be that, sir? Me who be that?
Oh yes, so for the Ebimo shut up. As a girl to bear 5. Where she will be a stream say. Wow. See who's why you're boss of pie. It's in Mammy Jamin in National Long Mammy. Near Gusso or best Shafao.
Now the other crowd again. Now they are
no, but Charlie Wester's better. Some of them too probably there is something they've noticed. And they are hoping. So
let me know.
Hope is saying.
No, you see.
No. Once you've seen something, you're hoping you address it. No trust and name say ni chiachia. Ebia sebio me beda won chan me yin from a money. Ebia.
Wait, no, what you say? Them from a money, you from a money.
It's Ebia. Oh me ba Obia dey yo. Ain't you know the guy goes like
and I say we don't shock at Swana.
Johnson that's all that story I'll do.
And they would to know what story.
But so see the guy could go like I really like it but if maybe we could work around this. Ebia. There's some food you eat. Maybe there's some positions.
You have anger issues. So I don't know how to tell you.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't know how to tell you that. Oh,
or maybe you have body odor. These things you understand.
But you know that these are some things that we can actually.
You need to address the person. Let the person know. Don't hope that the person it will change.
Which one will
if
change?
you don't tell me, I don't know.
But sometimes too.
Some people.
When you want to change, you won't
change. But you see, sometimes too.
There be one can't change. I bet not they change.
Yeah, I am. Both of you are in my life, but Obia will rob your place specifically.
No, I feel that's selfish on the part of the man.
No, sometimes, but
imagine
we are playing to you women.
Imagine a lady
with my submission.
Yajafa. Imagine a woman also says, "Okay, I have too many in my life. I have this one doing this. I have this one doing that."
That's why you people have Mr. Odi and Mr. Otia.
Please, people should let me finish my submission. So I'm wrapping it up. I know of the woman who actually. She's not married, but he's been with a man for several years. The woman is 60-something now. And Nancy Anna Metis on a brano awadi. Omo calling you
I don't know your blessing.
I think no more wadi yo. Yeah, she'll be a ringo.
Wow.
And tonight I say, I know you're in penatching. And I'm more chin. I feel, yeah, we are maybe I feel. Oma will say 3 or 4.
Wow.
Okay. I feel
that's a solid bond.
Yeah, I feel no more worry. So I know so and see I know just say be if you date the person for 7 years and the person won't marry you or it's too long. I mean life has its own ways, but it could
sometimes
be
sometimes let's no joke. Sometimes the list can some of the list you family members give us is
yes,
crazy.
some list I turn off.
Obi to me charge Hollandia bed
hey Holland strawberry then and
Holland. Obi to me charge 1,000.
Holland tomorrow.
And also Holland.
And yet Hollandia you see some of the things they give out. These guys are young men building up. They are now coming up in life.
But me, Nana Mashansi, I'm not going to wash. I'm not going to clean. I'm not going to cook for you. Cook need they say and you're fine. But some member washing, be cleaning, by yes, I won't do it for any man unless we are married.
Thank you very much.
But for now, I'm not going to do that unless we are married.
That's about it. That's it. That's for me. I won't do that. For me, I will ensure. It's not you and I doing it. No, there be Shanzi, I want to ask you. The sex, it's not me and you doing it. Is it not me bringing my body, you two bringing your body?
Touch it, feel it, hold it, and make sure it is working before you marry. No, I won't say take your song. So to me, yes, we were seeing that report.
Is that a good advice?
You're encouraging premarital sex.
It's not a good
What is premarital sex? What is premarital sex?
Yes, so mommy been a
You need to
cancer.
stay celibate like myself.
So that's it on the click bars. Let's take a quick turn. And when we are back, it's still the One King Show.
King, mineral water, I've been Poncio. Shashamali says so.
To another insightful conversation on Celeb Central on the One King Show is another artist from the Western region. His name is Pascal Kumsen. Anointed, talented. He's Rachel. Don't look at him like that. They come quiet and calm, but small but mighty. Kindly subscribe to all our socials at Onekingmultimedia so you don't miss any of the interesting things we have for you. Let's take a quick turn, and when we are back, the conversation begins. Welcome back from that quick commercial break. The One King Show and Celeb Central is proudly sponsored by One King Mineral Water. Pick our numbers on the screen and let's show you nice ways of doing business and getting some quick cash in your pocket. So let's come into the studios and start the conversation. Gladly, we have one of the guest artists for this weekend's event in the studios. Yes, so we would join him in the conversation. Let's quickly go to the man of the moment, Pascal Kumsen. Welcome and thank you for your time.
Thank you, Hetty, for having us.
It's a pleasure. I feel anointed already.
You're the oily day outside already.
Wow. So congratulations on your event. But aside that, I don't want to sound mischievous, but I want to really ask a question. The way you're smiling, I feel some way. Should I ask you?
Oh, go on.
So for some time now, I've realized that almost all the artists in the gospel fraternity are all wanting to do their shows. I don't know what is causing that. Not you, because I know you've been in the system. But all of a sudden, almost all the artists now want to have an annual show. What do you think is happening? Are they doing it to prove a point?
Oh, no.
Or they are being led by the Holy Spirit?
I don't think it's to prove a point, but in the artistry, organizing of events is also part. So if you're an artist and then as part of your structures, you feel there's the need to also gather your following, gather people. We in the gospel space would say gather the saints and worshiping together. I think it's good.
I see. Anyways, let's go over to your main event. That is the Sing Out experience. Talk to us about it. How did it start?
Okay, so Sing Out Experience is our annual event as a ministry, our annual music event, let me put it that way. So it started from 2018, where we commenced with the launch of the ministry with the events dubbed Macedony. Yes, so after some years, 2019, 2020 we couldn't do because of COVID, and then 21 as well. So we sat down as a team and then we rebranded the whole ministry. So there was the need for us to rebrand the name of the annual event. So it came to Sing Out. So in 2022, we did Sing Out Edition 1, 23, that was last year, Edition 2. Last year we did 2. Okay. After the first one in Takrade, God laid on our hearts to go to Takwa.
Okay.
So last year we did 2 shows. No, last 2 years rather. 2022 we did 2 shows. And then last year we did 1. And then this year we are here again for Sing Out 24.
Sing Out 2024. Indeed, you've come a long way.
By the grace of God.
So how has it been being in the gospel fraternity? Like, how is it like, especially in the West Side?
It's not really a smooth journey, but through it all, God has been faithful. He sees us through.
You chose to be a gospel artist?
I'll say, did I choose? I'm called to be a gospel artist. It's a calling. It's a burden.
I see.
Yes.
Now, let's dwell more on this year's, event. So, talk to us about what's special about this year's event.
Okay, so this year's event is more of a spiritual awakening service. It's the theme God gave us for this year is restoration. So we are trusting God for a very strong atmosphere. We are trusting God to restore unto us all that we've lost over these years, not only in the space of the calling alone as Christians, but in all spheres of life.
Okay.
Scripture says that I will restore unto you all that the cankerworms have taken over. And then, so we are trusting God for a very strong atmosphere on Sunday.
Nice one. We simply cannot wait to have our share. Now, I always want to ask, host of events, gospel event, this particular question. What goes into the selection of ministers for your event? Any special thing?
Okay, so we pray, one, and then two, the team sits and then we brainstorm. Yeah, so what do we want on the night or on the day of the event? Based on the theme we have for the year, you can say, okay, so looking at the theme after praying, we can have a list of people, but we brainstorm together as a team and then we come out and
Okay. I'm seeing Reverend Joby Chem. I'm seeing SK from Pon. I'm seeing Psalmist Sam. I'm seeing Vivian Annan and also Samson Arthur.
Yes, please.
Okay. Vivian Annan seems to be the only lady on the bill. Or on that night, we'll have other ladies coming through.
Yes, we have other ladies coming through. Some from the band, and then other people in town as well.
Other people in town.
Yes, please. One lady being.
Will they be guest artist or a surprise artist?
I think one of them is an artist, but one is from the band, and then one is an artist on her own. But if for surprising, let me surprise you.
Well, lucky for us, we have one of the guest artists in the building. That is Psalmist Sam. Thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure. We don't normally get this, days to the event, and then we have one of the guest artists in here. We don't normally get this. So I'll stand on behalf of myself and Pascal. We say thank you very much for joining us earlier.
You're welcome.
So what really moved you to accept being on this year's Sing Out experience?
Should I say, did I have a choice? No, because
why? Because I know that some of you select the programs you go.
For me, okay, so when a program comes to you, you pray about it. Then whatever God lays on your heart, you just But with PKM, I'm actually part of the team, so yes.
Lucky you.
Yeah. So
nice one. So anything we should expect from you?
Let's expect the move of God.
Nice one. Let's expect the move of God. So give us more details about the event for this weekend, the date, the time, where exactly it's happening, and all of that. And most importantly, what time are we closing?
Okay, this one.
It's very important. Very, very, very crucial.
Oh my God. So Sing Out Experience this year is happening on the 5th of May at the Word of Life Assemblies of God. Anaji. Anaji Fio also. So Anaji, the only Word of Life in Takrady. Anaji. The time is 5 p.m.
Okay.
Sharp. Now you're starting.
Please repeat that side for me.
Oh, the time is 5 p.m.
6.
Sharp.
We come at 5, but we start at 6, or it's 5 and we start at 5.
Oh no, the red carpet starts at 5. Sharp.
Okay.
So like 30 minutes red carpet. The main event at 5:30. The red carpet will be very exciting. We have some surprise on the red carpet.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
okay.
Don't stay and then say, oh, remember red carpet. Nabi. Just come and rep on the red carpet.
And what time are we closing?
We're anticipating to close. This one day you take me on, but I know. This one I can be brave. This one let me be brave for the first time. We're anticipating to close around 9:30.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Hello.
Oh, it's possible. You see.
Oh,
there are some.
I'm not saying it's not to. We want to hear from the horse's own mouth.
Yes.
What time?
Yes, 9:30.
So 9:30 we can walk out of the building.
You won't walk out.
I'll dance out of the building.
You see that? Yes.
I like that. I like that. Pascal, our conversation on Sing Out is almost to a close.
Sure.
I really want us to look at something. You know, gospel artists, like I started earlier on, you guys have your shows. Most of you now have annual shows you want to do. The last one we saw, you know that the just ended one.
Yes,
the first one,
yes.
right? A beautiful one. And day in, day out, churches is where you people are using for these events. Has there been a time where you people would all sit down, tell yourself that we need to really put up an agenda in the Western region to make the creatives know that we need an event center, we need a theater? Have you people ever championed anything like that in the Western region? Especially when every year you people are using a place. So imagine if these churches don't give these places to you again. Where will we be having Sing Out 2025?
That's a very nice one. You see, some months ago there was a call like that.
What call?
I think Manuel and some other guys started the need for theater kind
Okay.
of thing. But the thing you write to, they'll talk.
How about hitting the streets like some people did?
Hitting the streets is also one thing, but I think when the time comes,
Are you people afraid that you people will be tagged political?
is afraid the right thing. Akwakwa said looks like because of some tax, not necessarily political, some of these things, so people would want to sort of try and influence from behind.
How about you?
Me? Oh, me? Yes, we would need venues for events. Yeah, so if the call comes up and then you see it's a worthy call, why not?
Have you started it yourself?
So there are music groups in Takrady. There's a Musica, there's a Gamro, and yeah, so it's expected that some of these institutions where some of the artists belong, of which I've not yet joined, I'll join Music, I'm coming. Some of the artists belong. I think if it's a call that starts from that side.
Musica doesn't organize an all event.
Yes, but
It is the artist who needs the place.
they are in charge. You see, they'll tell you that every artist has to belong to Musica. Every artist has to be. So then, how do they also?
No, I won't agree with you on this one. This one, I won't agree with you. Me and you will have a drill session. I won't agree with you on this one. As an artist, you need a venue for your
Sure.
event.
Sure.
Right? So who's supposed to make the call? You, not Musica. They are not done sorting their issues. They have 1,000,001 problems sitting in their offices. You know?
That one, okay.
Yes. So how? Because I sometimes sit, I'm like, wait. So me, I can't champion this agenda because I don't use the police. The artists are using the police. And these people are sitting back and waiting for other people who don't use the place to make noise that we need a place.
Oh, are they
Obviously,
really
you
sitting
people
back?
don't need a place. What are we seeing?
Oh, but
Why didn't any of you show support for Secondly Takrady Deserves Better? Especially when they were rallying for theaters and all that. We never saw any.
Some people did.
Who? Mention names.
Some people did.
Who? I'm talking of the gospel fraternity, not artists. Gospel.
Okay, gospel. But I think El Manuel joined.
How is El Manuel active with annual music concert?
Okay. Oh, he does his
Yibima.
events. Yes.
Where does he do it?
Okay, it's more or less like a street.
Thank you very much. We still have streets. He's safe. Now it's you, Ifwa Black, the other people who are using. So mine is if Word of Life says that enough is enough. When you see a prepaid, it's okay. You people should go for your theaters. What are people doing? Where do you have in mind?
Charlie Ambeboy. So you see, so when next there's a call, I think.
But you should start. It starts from somewhere. So you can. Oh, you're afraid. That's the word.
Oh, I would say, let's be.
The
frank.
O is shivering. Yeah.
Oh no! I'm not. That's not. You don't say penny phone. So what they You want penny for any kind.
Penny for
Yeah,
wine.
better.
Pastor Joe Bichem.
If you say Pastor Joe, yes, Pastor Joe is a father figure in the region.
Yes.
Yes, so
Is he having annual shows lately? He doesn't. More active now. More using.
what do you mean?
No, you people are using churches. It can get better.
Oh, sure. I think. Okay, what's your
Tehila concert is not done in a church. Is it done in the church? Lately, they get venues and they do it, right?
No, it's in the church. They are all churches.
Okay. This lady's event. What was the name? Miami event.
TSA.
I think she did it in the church recently.
Almost everybody.
No, Gifty did it at.
She did it at an event center, right?
National.
A theater.
Yeah,
Wasn't
BBC.
Yeah.
Either National Theatre or Conference Center.
AICC, Accra International Conference Center.
Conference Center.
So
She actually did it in a church.
it's like I feel the gospel fraternity. More should I say kingdom business? No, I said more should I say yen tagging kwa. So you don't want to go to theaters. Move from the church and go to theaters.
You know the capacity of the church is mostly bigger than the theater.
Because the church won't charge you.
Oh no.
Okay, there's a secret. Oh, the church.
Hey, please.
So the church. I like this one.
So you think they don't charge?
Okay. Okay. I really needed this revelation. Thank you. So the church charges.
Okay, so see,
No, you see,
they don't charge. Listen,
what do they do?
Listen, they don't charge. They'll just give you a list of things to be responsible for.
So you are paying. So they are charging.
Oh, they are not charging.
So if the church says, okay, we bought prepaid 20,000, it's left with 10,000. So when you are done, you need to top it up. We did it. You are paying.
You are being responsible.
You are paying.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not. Oh, me, I thought it's free. Oh.
Hey.
I thought they used to support God's work.
Every week we'll have a program.
So some do. So 2022 we did it at CRMI. They didn't really take us anything. They just had to sort for
some few things,
like the washroom.
Those are necessities.
They are necessities. That's what I'm saying. You have to be responsible. So the ones that you say they are charging, they are not charging you for. Okay, so for instance, you go to a church and they will tell you that so pay for electricity, buy fuel for the gen sets, and do one of you two stuff. They are not necessarily.
So it's absolutely not free.
Oh no, it's not free.
So you pay for something. Yeah. So I think moving on, we need to get our own space, don't you think?
Oh yes.
These theaters, cinemas, so that we can have these things there.
CNC matter. If you come on top, we know
go finish now. Pascal, we have a new crop of gospel artists coming out. What have you got to tell them? I think there was a time I saw you share some man of God be or minister be roots.
Yes.
About gospel musicians, some of them not doing something. I think attitude wise, things like pass some an advice or message to the young ones coming, because you've reached.
Hey, I'm good. So one thing I'll tell a younger version of mine is to wait on God. One, waiting is very important. Waiting to build capacity, waiting on God to show you the correct timing. It's good. I remember Coda 2017 told me one thing after a show, a program, and it was like premature exposure kills. If you expose yourself prematurely to the general space, the general public, will be outside. But all those who said, hail Jesus, hail Jesus,
you're crucifying
the same people who said crucify him. So premature exposure kills fast. It kills dreams faster than you would even think of.
Wow.
So to the younger version of myself, I'll just tell you to wait. You can't skip process. You can't skip process being that. So I'll use myself as an example. Starting up, we had songs. Some of my songs, Ball, and all those things. It is good we have our own songs. But let's note that from the right from the beginning, that's not the moment everybody will start buying onto your songs, liking them. It will take some time, some years to build this number of if you skip those ones, and then you can be doing the covers here and there, but you would get to that place where you would get the leverage, people would get to know you and all these things. At that particular point in time, you'll be afraid to start from that area of bringing up your own song because you've sold a particular trend or a particular image of yours to the public for them to consume. So now that is what they like.
Okay.
Or no. In trying to change it for them to come and like your genuine things, to be a little difficult, but if not really impossible. There are lots of people who are struggling from that at the moment, trying to bring out what they have, but it's becoming difficult. Start from somewhere. Now I can say, when we go for events and we sing our own songs, the reception is not too wild, but at least you can see that yes, it's getting better. So that's the only thing I can give to the younger. And then don't stop trusting God. It takes time, but Charlie Ebefa.
Nice one. Before I make you go, you made mention of Koda, and I know that in the gospel fraternity, we've lost, a giant tree. A Dupont be a tutu. That's how they say it in our local dialect. Now, can you share some fun memories you've had with Koda?
Okay, so Koda, all the fun memories mostly are at events. I didn't really get the opportunity to be getting much closer. Mostly some few times be at the studio. We go and visit. Abia wanted him for a program like last year's. But a very salient one was the advice he gave me in 2017. That one, a day here.
And when you heard of his demise?
I was slow, but through it all, we give thanks to God.
Nice one. Salmeson,
Oh,
what have you got to say on the demise of Koda? Was he someone you really knew, very personal?
not that personal.
But you've met him?
No, met him at church events.
Okay, and what can you say of him?
All we can say is we've lost a very great man of
Wow.
God. Yeah. Whatever Koda had, let me put it that way. It's fine.
Wow.
fine.
It's a
May his
huge
soul
loss.
rest in peace.
It's a huge loss to us all. So finally, before we wrap up on our conversation tonight, why should we come for Sing Out experience this year?
Sing Out experience.
Why should I leave my house after my fufu, after church, and come for Sing Out? Why?
So, do we yearn for a revival? Do we yearn to be restored? Do we yearn to have that time of intimacy with the Holy Spirit? I think Sing Out is the best place for you to be.
Nice one.
Unless like an ordinary concerts, the regular ones we go. This is an experience. So come and let's have an experience.
Come and let's have an experience. This is coming from Pascal Kumson. Yes, he's hosting us this Sunday to great tunes, a great atmosphere, and you simply don't want to miss that one. Pascal, can you give us a line or two of your favorite tune from your...
My favorite tune?
Yeah.
Right
Your
now,
own
by
song.
the grace of God, the songs you are getting more songs.
Yeah.
My favorite song. They are the new ones I'm recording, yet to record. So you let me. We are doing 3 new songs.
Yeah.
So let me share. Onyamindi atro, onyamenye imu, onyamindi atro, nebo se yeah amen. Onyamindi atro, onyamenye imu, onyamindi atro.
Nice one. And it's absolutely free come Sunday, Word of Life. 5 p.m., 9:30, and we are out
Sharp.
of the place so that you can go to work the next day.
This year. This year I was surprised people. Those who thought I can't dance. That's why let me tell you to the camera. Those who thought I can't dance, come and watch out on Sunday.
I like that one. We're having Pastor Joe Beecham, SK from Pond, Salmis Sam, Vivian, Annan, and Samson
Arthur.
Right. So you simply can't afford to miss this one. Come, let's have
He said
an
the surprise is in
encounter.
Kwa.
Yes, come, let's have an encounter with God. Thank you so much for your time on Celeb Central. We'll see you next week.